previous session, we studied about the decimal expansion of real numbers, where we learned what are terminating and non-terminating decimal expansions, or recurring and non-recurring irrational numbers, recurring and non-recurring decimal expansions with respect to the rational and irrational numbers. So based on that, today we shall solve exercise 1.3. First main is write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Here there are 6 questions, children. Totally six sub questions are there. Here what you need to do is do the actual division for the given fractions, and you will find out whether if you get the remainder 0, then it is terminating decimal expansion or non-recurring decimal expansion. If at all you get the remainder other than 0, then you say it is maybe it is recurring or non-terminating decimal expansion. It is very simple. So 6 problems are there. I will solve a few and you can solve few. It is very easy. So I will show you the first question, that is 36 divided by 100. So let us go with the actual division. We need to divide 36 by 100. Now as you all know, 36 cannot be divided. So what we need to do is 0 point and take 1 0 here. So 36 became 360. Nearest is 100 3s are 300. If I take 100 into 4, it is 400, which is more than 360. I cannot subtract. So 360 minus 300 is 60. So again 60 is not divisible. So anyhow 0 point we have already taken. So take one more 0. Now 100 6 is 600 means we got the remainder to be 0. Means 36 by 100 is completely divisible and we got the remainder to be 0. And 36 by 100 is 0.36. So this is terminating, means it is stopping at that point. We got remainder 0 means this value does not continue further, means after every problem like this, if at all answer you get, children, therefore write the question back. 36 by 100 is terminating decimal expansion. You will write it as terminating decimal expansion. Like this, for each problem you need to show the steps, children. Now I think second you can do, third one I will do. Since mixed fraction is given, it is 4 1 by 8. It is 4 1 by 8. If at all mixed fraction is given, you have to convert it into improper fraction. 8 4s are 32 plus 1 is 33. So 33 divided by 8. Now this is an improper fraction. Now let us go for the actual division and find out whether it is terminating or non-terminating decimal expansion. So we need to divide 33 by 8. 8 4s are 32. 33 minus 32 is 1. Next is not divisible. Decimal point if you keep, take 0. 8 1s are 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Next, after keeping decimal point, see 10 we have, so obviously we should go for 8 1s are 8 by 8 2s are 16, which is more than 10. So 10 minus 8 I got 2. Since decimal point is already there, I will make it 20. So nearest multiple of 8 to 20 is 8 3s are 24, so we should go for 8 2s are 16. Now remainder is 4. So I will continue here, children. Remainder is 4 now. Again decimal point is there, take 0. Clearly 8 5s are is 40 and again we got the remainder to be 0. So if at all you get the remainder, so 33 divided by 8 is now what is that? Yes, 33 divided by 8 is 4.125. So it is terminating at this the 3 decimal point, that is 1, 2, 5. Hence this is also the terminating decimal expansion. Next we shall check with the fourth problem, children, which is 3 divided by 13. So let us go with the actual division as usual. 3 need to be divided by 13 again, which is not possible. So let us take 0. 13 2s are 26 only we should go by. 13 3s is 39, which is more than 30. 13 2s are 26. When you subtract 26 from 30, you get the remainder to be 4. Decimal point is there, so take 0. 13 3s are 39. 40 minus 39, remainder is 1. 0 point is there, make it 10. Is 10 divisible by 30? No, not possible. So you should add one more 0 and take one more 0 here. In such case, we got 100. Now, which is the nearest multiple of 13, which is nearest to 100? No, 13 sevens are 91. How much is 100 minus 91? We get 9. So, again decimal point is there, so you can make it 90. After 90, 13, nearest multiple of 13 to 90 means it is 36. See, 0.23076 it is. 6 is 78. 90 minus 78 if you do 1, 2, 12 we got. So decimal point is there, make it 120. Which is the nearest multiple of 13 means it is clearly 9s are 117. 120 minus. So now we got 120. So clearly 13 9s are, we will get 117. 120 minus 117 when you do, we are getting remainder 3. So do you think we should continue again by put since decimal point is there, we can take 0? Yes, you can continue. But what will happen? See, by the beginning of the problem we had 3. From 3 only we started. Again we are ending up with 3. Means even if at all you continue, what you get is now presently for 3 divided by 13, we got decimal expansion 0.230769. Again after 3, since decimal point is there, if you continue, this same set, what is there? 230769 will get repeated. One more set you will get. That is what will happen. So instead of doing that, what we will do is, this 230769, since it will repeat if I continue with the process of division here, let us write bar here. So 3 divided by 13 is 0.230769 bar, which means it is recurring, it is continuing. Hence, what you will write the conclusion statement, 3 divided by 13 is a recurring or non-terminating. In the previous video I said you children, terminating means which is ending. Here in these two examples we saw that we got remainder 0 and this value terminates, it is ending, but here it is not ending. The same series will get repeated if you continue the process of division. So it is not terminating decimal expansion. So I have solved 3 problems here children. Next I have left with 2, 5 and 6. I want you to do in the same way and find out whether after every problem I want you to write the statement whether it is recurring, terminating or non-terminating decimal expansion. So this is about the first main. Next we shall go to the second main. Pause.